Today's topic is about playing the lottery. The Texas Lotto this week is very high at 1.2 billion. So we received three questions about playing the lottery. We will address all the questions. Question reads, is playing the lottery for born-again Christian? Solution to the question. Let's call playing the lottery what it is. Gambling. Though lottery is a form of gambling that involves the drawing of number at random for a prize. But it depends on what is in the mind of Christians and why they purchase a ticket to play lottery. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 28:20 that a faithful man will be richly blessed, but one eager to get rich will not go unpunished. Another translation puts it this way: a faithful man shall abound with blessing, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. This questioner confessed that 12 years ago, as a young man, he bought a ticket and played a mega lotto that had a high stake. He was able to match four numbers and the key number and cashed out over 80,000 for that. He used the money and bought a small house. When he got married and had children, he sold the house and bought a bigger house. How then can we judge this questioner when his intention was not to get rich but to make his family comfortable, we ask? In fact, the questioner concluded in his letter that he never played lotto again. Why? Because he became a Christian, and that he viewed playing the lottery again to be greedy. And if he plays it again, Satan may lead him into addiction and ruin him financially. That's a wise guy. Another example, this is back in New York, about an older woman who lost her job, and the landlord was on her to pay up or be put out. She bought a $1 ticket and played the lottery but never won. The landlord ends up putting her out of the house. We Christians depend upon God for our salvation. Yet, when it comes to the day-to-day basis, some Christians find it difficult to depend on God, and instead they depend on their own strength and wisdom. The Bible warns us against the love of money in Matthew 6:10 and Hebrews 13:5. In 1 Timothy 6:17, it commands those who are rich in this present world not to be proud, nor put their hope in their wealth, which is so uncertain and unreliable, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Another questioner made a reference to the Bible that the Roman soldiers gambled with Jesus' clothing while he was on the cross. That is not gambling. The soldiers did not gamble for Jesus' clothes because no money was involved. It was similar to like flipping a coin. In those days, they crucified victims indecent strip of clothing. So soldiers participating in crucifixion apparently has the right to take what they wanted from the victims they want to kill. In Jesus' case, there are several articles, clothing, probably some kind of head cover, sandals, robe and cloak, on belt. When the soldiers had crucified Jesus, they took his garment and divided them into four parts, one part for each soldier. When they got to the robe, it was without seam, of high quality. Because it's high quality, it's woven in one piece. The robe was woven in one piece from top to bottom. They could not tear it, so they decided to cast a lot for it. In those days, casting a lot was a chance-based way of making decision. So they cast lot by throwing dice to see who will get the robe. John 19:23-24, Matthew 27:35, Psalm 22:18, and Mark 15:24. All these references talks about what happened to Jesus' clothing while he was on the cross, so that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. The other questioner said that he has a limit on how much to spend on the lotto. He has never won, but he knows that the money state collects from lottery is well spent and changes people's lives. This is true. Not all the states participate, but all the states that participate in the lotto makes billions of dollars yearly by collecting revenue from the sale of lottery tickets. Millions of Americans purchase tickets every week to get into the game. Statistics shows that New York alone made 10 billions from lottery last year. New York is one of the states participating in Lotto that put all the money, 100% of what they made from Lotto, into education. Other states put the money they make from Lotto where funding is most needed. When it comes to issue like this, and many that the Bible never addresses, the best thing is to flee from it. As someone said, when we go to heaven, we might find that these issues we think are sin are not sin after all, that we should have enjoyed them. That may be true, but you gave it up as a sacrifice so as not to be derailed from your focus, heaven. Because being involved in these issues that you don't know if you are sin or not may cause you to derail and lose focus. Stay tuned for the next topic.